Envision a place built from natural forces, an untouched paradise, breathtaking sceneries, unwritten adventures, one with the ocean, rich in tradition, wilderness, and wildlife. Our journey begins in the rainforest of the archipelago, a mystical place and a cradle of life. Here, evolution over millions of years created an extraordinary array of animals that exist nowhere else on the planet. Not only above, but also below the surface. "7 a.m. is the rush hour at the reef's cleaning station. At first glance, the cleaning russes just look like basic fish with behavioral difficulties. But their dance is an irresistible invitation for their customers. And they are coming to Waltz. This treatment is so wanted that battles for the best slots are an integral component of everyday life. But it is only one part of the reef's morning routine. Now that the hard work is done, it is finally time to hang out with friends. Some species of pufferfish can attain remarkable dimensions. But all of them, including this starry puffer, start small. Admittedly, it bears more resemblance to a marshmallow with googly eyes. But this tiny fish is a real conqueror. At least, a conqueror of hearts. On the surface, our next specimen might look like a real badass. But actually, the black-spotted puffer is quite a needy creature that prefers its cozy moments. And finally, there is Puff. But his story has already been told in another film, Indonesia's coral gardens have many more adorable encounters to offer. For example, the juvenile yellow boxfish. Or its cousin, the baby cowfish. A sense of unease envelops it, as there is a mysterious presence sneaking in the background. False alarm, it is just a dragonet, a timid creature that likes to be buried in the sand. When listing the most enchanting inhabitants of the reef, the spiny seahorse should not be forgotten, as well as its close relatives, the pipefish, especially the ornate ghost pipefish, which is mimicking the appearance of feather stars. They are a remarkable sight. But the waters of the Indo-Pacific are also home to unsettling creatures that tend to favor walking along the ocean floor, at least most of the time. Frogfish exhibit a diverse array of variations. And are they hungry? But the real star of today's maritime circus is a camouflaged beast that is frequently mistaken for corals. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary tasselled wobbegong shark. However, there exists a particular category of animals that has not only mastered camouflage, but also the art of shape-shifting. Octopuses. Some of the most gifted representatives are the highly venomous blue-ringed octopus, the sneaky starry night octopus, or the hypnotizing wonderpus. But it is the mimic octopus that is the true ruler of illusion in the animal kingdom. Capable of mimicking dozens of marine species, including the bottom-dwelling flounders, the venomous lionfish, and probably even creatures that evolution has not yet created. Some people even think that it might receive its imitational blueprints from a far-away planet. Well, who knows? It seemingly has otherworldly skills. But for today, our story ends in this mesmerizing forest of garden eels. And we leave Indonesia's endless blue. And while the water buffaloes of Lombok are promenading across the evening beach, we move towards the setting sun.